Okay, so welcome to this video. We are building a course prototyper app. The idea is to connect the best resources on YouTube from top creators with the official documentation for any specific topic. For example, 3D sculpting, Blender, Unreal Engine 5. The idea is to create a tailored course and also track the progress. So we are building this application and sharing with you all the code. Okay, so this course prototyper app, the idea is to use Grok 4 and Gemini 2.5 Pro or the latest AI to query the internet and find official documentation and top YouTube videos, as we say, and create a tailor-made case for your specific education needs and tracks your progress. YouTube has exceptional educational content. Derek Mueller, one of top physicists, Yale, and even Stanford has classes and official channel, okay? Okay, so this is the statement. YouTube has niche experts, so creating courses by combining content from niche experts can create a powerful output, a course that boosts education. Okay, so imagine you want to learn, for example, 3D or science. So you can connect the best video selected by top AIs and build a course and connecting the official documentation. And finally, you create the course and you can track your progress. So you are ordered in learning and getting the best course. So you don't need to pay for courses. You can build your own courses for any specific, for example, you want to learn a specific topic on algebra. So you can create a specific course with the best videos and the best documentation on the internet, okay? Okay, so this is the app I built. The idea is to open source this app and you can create your own courses in your own domain. So for example, this is for ZBrush. I divided the course into 3 classes, but you can create more classes. For example, let's see medium class. And for example, you can check the topology course. So this is the video, the official documentation, and you can mark it as complete, and you can track your progress, okay? That's the core idea. Okay, so this is the course prompt I use for generating a course with Gemini 2.5. The idea is to help me, for example, let's create a Blender rigging course, for example, with Rigify. So it's a specific topic, so let's query for the best online resources and the best videos. So the idea is here, also put it here. So let's understand this prompt. The idea is to create 3 classes, beginner, medium, and advanced. Every class can have 7 lessons. You can put 10 lessons, any lesson you want. Each lesson has these content unit types. So content units can be images, text, HTML, YouTube, or a quote. The idea is that for each video, you add also a link for an official documentation, so you can have the best video and the best documentation. So the idea is that to add a video, to add a link in plain text, and generate an image for a class image, lesson image, and course image with this service that is free, that generates a text over an image. Also create every JSON with a single line key value. So every key value is on a line. And for lesson IDs, use for example class 1, lesson 1. All this prompt will be available in the description for free. Okay, so this is an example of a lesson. So you have the ID, class 1, lesson 10, the slug, the image, the content, the official doc content type, that is a text. This for the YouTube link is a type YouTube. And finally, this is the structure, the interface on TypeScript. So the idea is that the content unit has a number, a title, a type, and the content as a string. The lesson has an ID, and a slug, a title, an image, total sublessons, and sublessons as content units. And a class has a name, a slug, a string, an image, and an array of lessons, and a course has an array of classes, okay? Okay, so now we copy the prompt and we go to Gemini, and you need to pay for the 2.5 Pro because it's the best, it's the recommended version. You paste the prompt, so let's wait. Okay, so it's generating a Blender rigging course. Okay, so the JSON was generated. The issue is that some videos doesn't exist and documentation, so I added a new prompt to check link by link and every YouTube video to check if they actually exist, or query and get the best one possible, and it returned this result. I checked some of the videos and they exist, and also the documentation is correctly pointing to top sources. So I'm going to copy this JSON and insert it into Firebase Firestore so we can use it on the application, okay? Okay, so we're using this code to initialize a Firestore application with the service account. And the idea is to read, we're going to read Blender course, and then parse JSON, and then insert into collection courses. Here insert the classes and lessons on classes, and finally for the lessons insert each lesson on a document with the lesson as log. Okay, so now let's copy this JSON and paste it on. And now we run this npx ts node src Firestore writer. Okay, the idea is that this code will be open source, and I will do a lot of videos explaining all the concepts on Firestore, on security rules, on Firebase side, and on TypeScript, okay? So now, this is the code, so now let's insert it. It's inserting all the lessons, the classes, and finally, okay, so now we go to the application and we go to our course, Blender rigging course with Rigify. Let's go to the advanced lesson. For example, let's see this advanced facial rigging. And here you can see the documentation and the video. And when you finish, you can mark as complete. Let's check, for example, creating custom Rigify types, custom Rigify menus. Okay, so it's possible that you can okay, so it's possible that the course isn't perfect, so you will need to make upgrades and check all manually. For example, let's check this human meta rig, advanced human rig. It's possible that some lesson doesn't match, but it's a great start, a great bootstrap, an MVP for your course, so you can start studying and doing more research by yourself, okay? Important to say, all this code, this academy, and the backend to insert courses will be open source and will be announced in a future video with all the code complete, okay? So thanks for seeing this video, and never give up on learning.